Alright guys, we did our project on creativity and culture, and we mostly looked into the reasons why Achill has attracted so many artists in the past and still continues to, and to try and find basically the link between Achill and creativity. We did it in a few different ways. The group themselves participated in a couple of artistic activities and tried to get a feel for creativity themselves on Achill. We also interviewed a couple of local artists, including myself, and tried to get some pointers from that. We attended a local exhibition and did some questions there, and also we went around to a couple of houses to see if the creativity wasn't just with artists, it was just with your normal locals. And we also did some marketing workshops along those lines to do with arts and culture. And the guys are going to do a quick slideshow just to show you the journey of the week, and then we have a little DVD prepared to also show you some of the stuff we did and some of the creative projects the guys come up with, including poetry and photography and sculpture. Maria?
Close your eyes just for maybe 20 seconds. Close them. Imagine you are standing at your favorite place on the island. Go there, where are you? Try to feel the atmosphere. What are you smelling? What do you hear? Are there different sounds? Is there the ocean? Or maybe just some wind, some birds? Maybe some people have different places. Are they loud? Are they quiet? Keep yourself in a position, and then you get kind of the idea of what we have been up to in the last few days, because we try to work further on our senses and be more aware of our surroundings and have a look on all the small things which are around us and big things from the whole picture, but also the small things. So you can all open your eyes now again. And I would like to invite you to go through our journey with us, the journey of our week, the journey of creativity and culture on Achill. Okay. So, let's explore. Christina.
Yes. So we started our journey on Monday. On the first day we had a little exploration tour on the coast of Achill. We wanted to find out more about the uniqueness of Achill and which influence it has of ourselves and on the local artists. So we just took some time wandering around and just to get a feeling for the special atmosphere of Achill and of the coast, and we were very quickly inspired by the different impressions we had, and we tried to capture some impressions with nice photographs. And in addition we collected a lot of things, a lot of material at the beach, and we built our own sculpture of this material, and you can see it on the floor there, on the bottom there. Yes, we even tried to write our own poems about the impressions of the first day. And I, for myself, realized that at this day that there's everywhere art in our everyday lives and everywhere in the nature. You just have to open your eyes and to enjoy it. Yes, then and the evening of Monday we visited the Western Art Gallery. There's an exhibition of Shane and Sean. We went there with the whole international group, and in our workshop we tried to find out more about things which inspired Shane and Sean when creating the pictures. So we realized that it's of course the wonderful landscape here and the sea. Yes, and we also interviewed the other students about what they feel when they look at the pictures. And yes, we realized that it's all the time the special kinds of landscape you don't have in your own country, which you are inspired the most of. So, okay.
On the following day, we met another artist after Shane, and it was Roland, and he makes sculptures. He lives kind of close here. We went to see his studio, and he told us about his experiences, where he gets inspiration from and ideas. And actually it wasn't only Achill, but also the US and South Africa, because he lived for a while also there. And he also told us about his methods, how he's producing his sculptures. You may not think, but the blue ones aren't the ready sculptures yet. They are only the patterns, or yeah, the patterns to produce them. And let's see what came afterwards.
So on Tuesday we did translations of the text for Shane's website in our native languages, and into this website Shane will put the pictures of his colorful and dynamic images that you saw at the exhibition. And at lunchtime I went to the lake, enjoyed the sunshine, water, and the mountain there, and was really inspired of such a beautiful landscape here and the journey to the desert village yesterday. And I started writing a poem about Achill, and you see this poem on the slide, and you will hear it on the video later.
Okay, on Wednesday we got together and talked a little bit, or did a brainstorming about international marketing of art, because we are different experts from Europe. So we got ourselves together and thought, how can we communicate and also sell art internationally, and how could maybe artists from Ireland sell their art, for example, for me in Germany. It was, we had a lot of ideas and a lot of different things to think about and different channels. So here you see our brainstorming. We talked about media, internet, networks was a really big thing we are interested in. And then we tried to look at it as on a different point of view, saying, how can we reach these people? How can we reach them? And then we got to the point that we really have to think of what's the unique selling point. If you're going somewhere and you want to enter maybe a gallery, what's your uniqueness? And that's what you have to think about, and what do you have to offer for them. Not what do they have to offer for you, not what you have to offer for them, and what because you want to sell something. So we really worked on that and ideas around that area, and that was our Wednesday.
Yeah. On Thursday, we did in the morning we did some things about we thought about our days before now. We planned a little bit, but in the afternoon we visited some houses and visited them on the island to speak to them. We introduced them about creativity on the island, and we wanted to know from them how do they use creativity in their everyday. And we find out that they use creativity during cooking, or sometimes they do some photography. They make some potteries, like this girl. You see, it's pottery from the island. And we asked the Cliff House people what they do, what they use in their life, and we'll find some ways of life.
Yes, and this morning we came together for the last time to sum up the week, and we made kind of a last brainstorming about what we have learned, what we experienced during the week. And here you can see like our most important findings. Really the uniqueness of this landscape in Achill was the thing which inspired the artists and actually everyone. This slow pace of life, this different lifestyle, we felt makes people
stop and look at things closely, to find the small details, the beauties in life. Then there was one more thing, the power of the ocean, the power of the nature, what we could feel. We got this direct connection with the nature. Maybe some of you are from big cities and you know what is it like not seeing the tree for weeks or not to have any connection. So this really changed our attitude towards art and creativity. Then the artists said that it's very good to work here because here's less distraction. If you really want to work, you can concentrate on it. The lifestyle, especially Shane said it, that you can have a lifestyle here, that you can enjoy surfing, you can go out, have any outdoor activities, which can inspire you and then just create on the same day. What we have felt that this uniqueness of the island, this different setting, gave us confidence to try out new things, to be creative, writing poems, which we might not do in other situations. So it was also a very personal experience for us, and we also learned new things about ourselves. And now, we hope you enjoyed our journey, and now just lean back and enjoy because our little DVD is coming.
The ocean. You stand, you hear, you breathe. The ocean. You see, you love, you smell. The ocean. You walk, you forget. You are alone. The ocean.
Today we went out to get a first Ecke imagination. Therefore we went to the beach with the hope to get a lot of inspiration. The fresh air creates a fantastic flair. We collected a lot of stones, made a little photo session, and finally got a first impression how to put the stones we found together in a work of art with a lot of passion.
The sun is shining on the stones. The waves are going bigger. One guy is surfing in the ocean. Oh gosh, it could be Echo. The wind is blowing through the air, creating special sounds. And all those cliffs in front of mine, inspired for creation. These unique mountains in the background are covered with white powder. The smell of ocean in the air, let know you are an echo. Oh Echo, you are lowly ground, so strange but always beauty, with lots of ships and beautiful beaches, of course, with lonely locals.
In a faraway island on the Atlantic coast, a little group of students went for a walk. The task of the day was for the time to use in new ways their creative mind, feeling the stones under their feet, hearing the waves of the sea beneath, looking for details in this beautiful setting.
Stones and rocks from Achill's beach bring much luck or smile at least. Though the ocean's cold as ice, Achill feels like paradise. It doesn't matter if it's raining or weather is so cold, at the beach the waves are playing with rocks so huge and old. The wind is telling a story about fantastic land, where mountains stand so brave and glorious, and ocean holds them in its hands. Those little snow-white buildings are looking right towards Atlantic, and tiny seabirds hear us singing, everything around is so romantic. This is a place which joins together, and everywhere around you feel goodwill. You wish to live here always and forever, in this amazing island called Achill.
noise is taking everything. Everything is taking the noise. Silence.
I would like to thank you very much for everything who participated to produce this, because we got really a lot of help with that. Thank you, Shane, for being with us during the whole week. We really enjoyed it, and it was a great help for us. And thank you very much for your attention.